Ladies and gentlemen on YouTube, my name is Robert Serrano Jr. and I am the natural born thriller because I am the natural and I'm born to be the thriller. And if you don't like it, beat it because no one wants to be defeated. I'm just saying. So welcome everyone, all you YouTubers, to this WWE NXT review, the show from December 20th, 2017. And wow, what a show this was, folks. And once again, but good matches on NXT. And another good show. I would say more than a good show. It was actually an unbelievable show. But let's get right to it. So NXT for this week, from December 20th, 2017, they were in Winter Park, Florida, at Full Sail University. We have Percy Watson, Mauro Ranallo, and Nigel McGuinness on commentary, as always. And to kick off the show, we get the NXT Tag Team Championship. Unfortunately for Alexander Xavier, not Alexander Xavier, I meant to say Alexander Wolf, I meant to say. I don't know where I got that from. But unfortunately for Alexander Wolf, he couldn't compete because of his injury that he suffered from War Games. So to take his place is Damo, or should I say Killian Dane, to team up with Eric Young, the NXT Tag Team Champions, to go up against Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly from the Undisputed. And the match itself was pretty good. Because, it was a lot of good spots in this tag team match. We get Adam Cole involved, by the way. He actually come out with them until later on, somewhere in mid match. He got involved where he went to try to go after Eric Young, and I think he did right after Eric Young. I don't remember if he did or not, but all I remember is that that we had Sandy and Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish going at it in the match. Very good, like I said, very good match. So that Adam Cole got involved, like I said, and also Nikki Cross comes out of nowhere and starts attacking Adam Cole off the ring apron with her bike across body. And by the way, she wasn't out there either until later on. When as soon as Adam Cole got involved, that's when Nikki Cross starts coming on from the crowd and start going on the ring apron and goes on, basically going on to Adam Cole, starts laying in punches on them. Also, we get these two referees coming out of nowhere. I thought it would be like securities coming out on this to break up Nikki Cross and everything. And Nikki Cross, she was acting all crazy and everything. She was trying to go at the Adam Cole. The referees started holding her back and everything. Adam Cole is shouting out to the referees, "Get her out of here! Get her out of here!" Oh man. It reminds me of Michael Cole telling the securities and referees to get Daniel Bryan out of here. When Daniel Bryan made his attack to Michael Cole back when it was Vince McMahon's NXT back in 2010. That's what it reminds me of. But Adam Cole said that. So yeah, Nikki Cole was taken out all the way, being serious after that. So all of a sudden, back to the match, we get Killian Dane. He's going after Adam Cole. Adam Cole has him. Actually, it wasn't Adam Cole. Killian Dane went after Adam Cole, but then Bobby Fish, from behind, rams him into the ring post. And there you go. This man's protected ring post spot there for Killian Dane because he's a big guy. But also we get Eric Young in the match, who's legal, and we got Kyle O'Reilly in the match, who's legal as well. Also, we got Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly doing their high-low finisher, and they get the trick out in the win. But this actually shocked me because I thought they was going to win with the Chasing the Dragon move. Cause that's their finish. That's a tag team finishing move. I mean, that's also part of their tag team finishing move too. That when it comes to Bobby Fish going for a low kick and then Kyle O'Reilly doing a high kick. But that shocked me. That shocked the hell out of me. Where so Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish, known as reDRagon, but in WWE they're not called reDRagon, which is good for me. Which is good, by the way, because like I said before, I don't want WWE to own the ownership of the name reDRagon. So shockingly, they won the match and become the new NXT Tag Team Champions. I'm like, wow. Immediately I went on Twitter and I had to tweet this and everything. I couldn't believe it, man. Here's the thing. I didn't think they was gonna win. I thought we got Sandy's gonna retain, and all of a sudden, since I saw, Undisputed, that's basically their faction's name, which by the way is the Undisputed Era, which is a dumb name. It should have been just either Undisputed or maybe Undisputed System, whatever. But whatever. I don't know whose idea was to call it Undisputed Era. Anyways, makes no sense by using the word era into that faction. Makes no sense. But whatever, it is what it is. But yeah, I was in shock, man. I didn't think, like I said, I didn't think that Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly was gonna win the tag belts. And sure enough, that's what happened. The title changed hands, and I could be more happy for those guys. And hopefully, when they move up to the main roster pretty soon, I don't know when that's going to be, but maybe somewhere around 2018. But not immediately though. But when they get to the main roster pretty soon, I want them to either be on Raw or SmackDown, so they could become tag team champions on that show too. So and when it comes to reDRagon, they want all tag belts around the world. When it comes to Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly. When it comes to New Japan Pro Wrestling, to Ring of Honor, other indie promotions they've been in, my God, this really surprised the hell out of me. I don't know what else to say at this point, but yeah, congratulations to reDRagon, by the way. They're not called reDRagon WWE, like I said, but congratulations to reDRagon for becoming new NXT Tag Team Champions. So yeah, thumbs up for them. So next we get a video package featuring Roderick Strong. They're showing him wrestling, showing him him and his family, Roderick Strong and his family. And basically they're doing this video package with Roderick Strong because up next is going to be Lars Sullivan versus Roderick Strong, where the winner of the match gets to get that one final spot in the Fatal 4-Way No One Contendership match. But we'll get that momentarily. Next we get a Shayna Baszler video vignette where she's coming soon to NXT, and we hear a voiceover from Jim Ross and Lita during the time when she was in the Mae Young Classic. And yeah, she's going to be a big deal on NXT. She's going to be the Brock Lesnar of the NXT women's division, and can't wait to see Shayna Baszler tear it up on NXT whenever she makes her debut. So yeah, this is for Shayna Baszler. That's what she does. Cool. Yeah. Next we get Heavy Machinery. They end up in the parking lot. You have Tucker Knight who's recording with his phone, and then you got what was the other guy's name? Otis. I'm forgetting his name here. Why am I drawing a blank here? Otis. I know his first name, but I'm trying to remember his last name. Otis Dosafish. I think that's what his name. But anyways, Heavy Machinery, they were in the parking lot, and then there was a car. I believe that it was in that spot, whatever. I don't remember what it was, but Otis was going to lift it up to get out of the way, something like that. I'm like, okay, let's see how this turns out. But then all of a sudden we get the guys who owns the car, which is Tino Sabatelli and Riddick Moss, heading there and everything. And that's going, and obviously that's going to be the next feud: Heavy Machinery versus Tino Sabatelli and Riddick Moss. I meant to say. Now I'm thinking about Roderick Strong here, because I'll get to Roderick Strong pretty soon. But yeah. So you got a next tag team feud set up for NXT, and I can't wait to see how that turns out. Next we get Sonya Deville. She was called backstage with the camera basically interviewing her and everything. She was basically at a gym, but at the same time there was a locker room there as well. But basically she referenced that she beat Ruby Riott, and then she also mentioned that as far as Ember Moon is concerned, that she said to basically to address that Ember Moon never beat Sonya Deville in the match. During that triple threat match where it was involved Ruby Riott, herself, Sonya Deville, and Ember Moon, where it was going to be for an opportunity to get to the NXT Women's Championship at the time. And Sonya Deville was the one who was close up to win there, but then Ember Moon hits the Eclipse on her, and that's why Sonya Deville decides to challenge Ember Moon for the NXT Women's Championship, which is good. It's good that she brought that up, and we're going to see that match going to happen next week. Speaking of Ember Moon, by the way, I did get a chance to watch Ember Moon's match from last week, because last week WWE failed to showcase this match on TV. You know, when it comes to being on the USA Network for that WWE week last week. So I got a chance to watch it, and I thought it was a good match. Peyton Royce looked good. She basically took Ember Moon to the limit. Billie Kay got involved in the match though, but at the end of the day, it didn't matter because Ember Moon ends up going for the Eclipse onto Peyton Royce and gets a 3 count in the win. And keep in mind, folks, this match happened last week, not this week. It was last week. And how did I see it? It was on the WWE Network. You know, wherever it comes to NXT shows, it's gonna be on demand for the WWE Network. To, you know, for you guys to watch later. You know, anytime basically. So that's how I called them. That's how I call it. So Ember Moon wins. And by the way, it wasn't for the title though. I thought it was gonna be for the title because they at first they said it was gonna be for the title, but then they said it wasn't. I thought that was a failure of booking right there, you know, but whatever. So after the match from last week, Billie Kay attacks Ember Moon, and then Peyton Royce recovers and starts beating up on Ember Moon. You're basically the iconic duo, which is Billie Kay and Peyton Royce beating up on Ember Moon, and Nikki Cross comes out to beat up the iconic duo, and they end up retreating. And then she looks at the belt, and you see Ember Moon try to crawl to her belt and everything. And then Nikki Cross was running the ropes like a crazy chick. You know, she's that's her character. She's crazy. And then she ran off to the crowd. That was it. We never seen her again. So yeah. And keep in mind, folks, this was last week's. I'm just giving the feedback and results from what happened last week. Because again, they didn't show it on USA Network last week, and I thought it was stupid enough not to show that because they had enough time to show that match, but they didn't want to do it. So yeah, that's why I want to bring it up. So that match between Ember Moon and Peyton Royce was last week, and I wanted to share that with you all. Next we get to oh, I'll say it later. In fact, let me bring it up right now since that happened after the match too, basically between Ember Moon and Peyton Royce from last week. So last week also they showed the Street Profits, which is Angelo Dawkins and Desmond Flort, let's say. So they're basically doing this whole street smart thing, wherever what the fans from outside of Full Sail. So yeah, just want to bring that up. So it was nothing but you know, it's just to show how popular they are and to showcase them on the show, basically to give you the recognition that Street Profits are the future of the tag team division. So WWE NXT was sponsored by Cricket Wireless. Just want to bring that up. So because I kept saying the replays from this main event match that was on NXT, and they kept showing the instant replays from the during the match, and all I kept saying, all I kept seeing is the Cricket Wireless ad there, and I'm like, okay, I'm like, here's the Cricket Wireless instant replay. So yeah, by the way, I got that service, by the way. Very good service, by the way. Very good service. I love that service. You know, Cricket Wireless is very good. I had other services before too, like T-Mobile, Simple Mobile. I'm trying to remember if there's any other if there's anyone's I had, but I don't remember. But those are the only two that I remember. But now I'm sticking with Cricket Wireless. Cricket Wireless is working for me. Next we get Lars Sullivan versus. Oh wait. I forgot. Oh, I'm sorry, folks. I need also mention this one. There was also a video package to showcase Lars Sullivan, who is the freak of nature. Or should I say the freak, basically, because the way he's built and everything, the way he's looked and all that. So yeah, Lars Sullivan. They're showing a video package of his dominance and everything. And then we get to this next match, which is of the one more spot, I meant to say, before it comes to going into the Fatal 4-Way No One Contendership match. To join along with Johnny Gargano, Killian Dane, who's the other one? Oh, yeah, and Aleister Black. So now all we need is either Lars Sullivan or Roderick Strong to win. And I said, when I did my predictions of who I think is going to win, when it comes to who's going to qualify, I said Lars Sullivan should win. Yeah, I'm done. So sure enough, we get to this match. Well, but before we get to the match, they did something different with Lars Sullivan's entrance, which I thought was pretty cool. So, I can't really describe how they did it. In fact, maybe I'll go to the WWE Network. I wish I didn't cancel that, by the way. Maybe if I'm going to give you an exclusive look, folks. How the entrance of Lars Sullivan looked like. I just need to go to the NXT show, because it's already up there, by the way. I just finished watching like an hour ago, but it's up there though. Just give me one moment. All right, network, NXT. Oh no, wait, here it is. Continue watching. Okay, here we go. Yeah, like I said, folks, I'm gonna give you an exclusive look. All right, let me put this like this now. All right, just need to wind it back a little bit. Okay, we're getting there. Okay. Oh, okay, I skipped it a little bit. Oh yeah, here we go. All right, let me see.
After 3 qualifying matches, 1 spot remains, and it's time to Mr. Silhouette.
Okay. Maybe lower this down. That way I won't get any copyrights when it comes to the sound, to any audio from it. All right, here we go. I'm about to get ready to show you, folks. As you can see, that's how it looked, man. That they did something new right there with Lars Sullivan's entrance, and I thought that looked pretty cool the way it was done. It looked just sick. Oh wait, I'm sorry, I gotta use this because I gotta read the rest of the notes. So yeah, that was the entrance that they showed for Lars Sullivan, which I thought was pretty. Again, I thought it was pretty cool, the way it was done. So then Roger Strong comes out. And we get to this match. Good match. In fact, when it comes to this match, when it comes to Lars Sullivan, basically, this by far, without a shadow of a doubt, by far one of Lars Sullivan's best matches he's ever performed, because of Roger Strong. This match made Lars Sullivan, because basically Roger Strong made Lars Sullivan in this match. Look, like seriously, man, like Roger Strong was, basically it was storytelling. It had a lot of drama in it. In the main event match too, but I'll get to momentarily. But oh man, this match really made Lars Sullivan a beast. You know, when it comes to Roger Strong doing all these Roger Strong style type of move. Yeah, I'm going with that, by the way. Hashtag Roger Strong style. Because Roger Strong, he knows how to do all those type of strong style type of moves. And it's his own strong style, which is Roger Strong style. So yeah, like I said, incredible match between the two. Lars Sullivan, he did get some dominant offense in the match too, by the way. So yeah, in the end, Lars Sullivan wins the match, like I said he would. He went with the freak accident, which is a one-arm slam, like a type of deal, with almost like a full-on rock bottom, something like that. Uranagi, basically. And yeah, Lars Sullivan wins, and he advances to qualify to the Fatal 4-Way #1 contenders match for the NXT Championship. And whenever that match is going to happen, maybe next week, maybe, I don't know. They haven't really announced it yet, but here are your four participants so far: Killian Dane, Johnny Gargano, Aleister Black, and Lars Sullivan. 4 guys in the match, in the Fatal 4-Way #1 contendership match, where the winner of that match could become the #1 contender to face the NXT champion Andrade Cien Almas at NXT TakeOver Philadelphia. And I can't wait. And I can't wait to see who wins that match. To see who's going to face Andrade Cien Almas for the NXT Championship. Which, by the way, I predict is going to be Aleister Black. So it's not. And also they didn't say it's going to be an elimination match. It's just a one-fall finish for this fatal four-way match. So in a way, those two protect Lars Sullivan. They will also protect Johnny Gargano. In fact, if anything, they will protect Johnny Gargano. But I got a feeling that Johnny Gargano is going to take the pin here. Because keep in mind, you got Killian Dane, a big guy, Lars Sullivan, a big guy. Two big guys that WWEs are protecting. You got Aleister Black, who's in the match, and you got a small guy in Johnny Gargano, which obviously Johnny Gargano is going to be the one taking the pinfall, and Aleister Black is going to be the one getting the win. So yeah, I can see that happening, and we'll see how that turns out. And again, it hasn't been really announced when the match is going to happen. I'm assuming it's going to be in the new year of 2018, and if that's the case, then we got to wait and see. I guess they'll make that announcement for next week's NXT show if there is if they are doing the NXT show next week. But I'm pretty sure they will. But I'm pretty sure they're gonna show replays of it though, because during that week is a holiday week basically. So I don't know. But when it comes to holidays week though, WWE is gonna have Raw and SmackDown on. They're gonna have the wrestlers work on that day, on those days, because screw celebrating Christmas with your family, right? But whatever. So yeah, there you go, folks. That was that match with Lars Sullivan and Roderick Strong. Now we get to the final match. The main event match of the evening was the WWE United Kingdom Championship between Tyler Bate, the challenger, versus Pete Dunne, the champion. Tyler Bate, when it comes to Mustache Mountain, and when it comes to Pete Dunne, he's the bruiserweight. So before we get to the match, we get Christy St. Cloud, who basically interviews Tyler Bate before he makes his entrance out there, and basically talks about he's going to go out there and went back to the UK Championship, and yeah, it was another interview, so big deal. So now let's get to the match. Tyler Bate versus Pete Dunne. This is the third time in WWE so far, folks, that they had wrestled each other for the United Kingdom Championship. Back in January, when it came to the WWE United Kingdom Championship tournament, they wrestled in the finals, and they tore the house down. And that's when Tyler Bate became the first ever United Kingdom champion in WWE history. And then we get to Chicago, or should I say NXT Takeover Chicago, which I think it was around the summertime of June or July. It was one of those. It was either that or it was on May. I'm trying to remember. I'm actually trying to remember, but I don't think it was in in May. If it was, then I gotta double check that though. But basically, NXT Takeover Chicago is it was the second time they wrestled each other for the United Kingdom Championship, and this time Pete Dunne wins the match, and that match also was incredible too. That match, holy shit, man! That match alone was a 5-star classic. Hell, it could even be a 6 to 7 star type of classic match that they did at Chicago. Like, seriously, man. I mean, like I said, the first time they wrestled each other from the United Kingdom Championship tournament, that match was awesome. Yeah, like close to the 4 to 5 stars. This match, when it comes to the match I just saw an hour ago, also from a 4 to 5 star classic too. But the one that NXT Takeover Chicago, that one, like a 5 to 6, 7 star classic. Because that match, they did it all in that match. This match they did all 2 and all, but basically what they're doing was build up a story and everything from the beginning. But yeah, let's talk more about this match though. But yeah, this match, oh my god, it was insane. Pete Dunne, holy shit, man. Pete Dunne, man, he's a bruiserweight for a good reason. And Tyler Bate, man, he looks so much of an underdog that it's just impossible not to root for this guy. Man, these guys, they tore it up, man. This main event match was lit, and I talked about that on Twitter too, by the way. That, oh my god, like I can't stop talking about this match now, folks. It was incredible. Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate, they get the job done every fucking time. Every fucking time. If you haven't seen this match, folks, come on, go watch it, man. Yeah, y'all gonna enjoy that match. It was all good. Everything from top to bottom. It was all good. The storytelling, the drama of it, especially the drama of it, because Pete Dunne, because he's a bruiserweight for a reason, he grabs the fingers, the joint of the fingers and all that, and tears it up and everything, and he did 2 spots where he had Tyler Bate's fingers on the mat, and like, wait a minute, he's not gonna do that, is he? And he stomps on, and I'm like, oh, like, holy shit! I'm like, oh my god, did he really broke his finger? That made me believe that he broke his finger, and then he did it again with the other side of his finger. And like, oh no, wait, no, don't do this again. And like, oh, he did it again. And like, holy shit, this guy, he really is a bruiserweight. Damn. Pete Dunne is a fucking man. And Tyler Bate, oh, by the way, I didn't mention one thing about Tyler Bate. Tyler Bate was somewhere bleeding from his ear. I don't know if it was either a cut from the tip of his ear or something like that, but I saw he was bleeding from his ear. Hopefully he wasn't bleeding inside of his ear, but. Wow, I mean, it wasn't that bad, but I saw a little blood there, and I'm like, oh man, hope it's not too serious. So I'm like, wow. And Pete Dunne, he had a little cut, his lip was a little bit busted up, but it wasn't too bad. And Pete Dunne also was bleeding from his elbow somewhere. I'm like, wow, and they're going all out in this match. I mean, it was almost like what they did from Takeover Chicago. But it was nowhere near that on that level. And you got Tyler Bate doing his spiral tap. He didn't get all of it, but it was still pretty amazing that he could still do the spiral tap, which is a move from AJ Styles, which by the way WWE still had not let him do that move yet. I don't understand why. Maybe AJ Styles is going to save that for WrestleMania against Shinsuke Nakamura. But yeah, this match, folks. Holy shit, man. So then, basically, we have false finishes in the match too. Tyler Bate went with his Tyler driver 97. Pete Dunne went for his bitter end. And at one point, Tyler Bate got Pete Dunne on his shoulders to go for the airplane spin. First he's teasing he lost his strength and all that, and then no, he kept spinning him, and then he looked like he was going to lose it again. And he started going all the way down. He starts coming back up like he was doing a squat, and then he goes spin him again. And this time he's spinning really fast, and like, holy crap! And like I said, it was like for NXT Takeover Chicago, like it was like similar to that, because they was getting up and they start punching each other, like boom, 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 right in their faces and all that, and like yeah, come on, keep doing it. And but the thing is, while they're doing this and everything, the crowds, from Full Sail, they were into the match though, but they was not jumping off the feet like they were like. I don't know what's going on with that. Maybe some of them lost their energy and all that. Like, come on, man, this is oh man, the Chicago crowds had more energy when Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne was doing that to each other than the Full Sail University crowds. Like, holy shit, man! Like, come on, get lit, get excited, man. They're showing you a good fight. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't understand. That's why WWE NXT needs to leave Full Sail, because obviously the crowds from Full Sail don't get it. So, anyways, the finish. Pete Dunne, he reverses a move from that Tyler Bate was going to do from the top rope, and then Pete Dunne gets him for the bitter end, and that was it. The match was over, and Pete Dunne retains the WWE NXT Championship, and like, beautiful, an unbelievable match, unbelievable main event. Holy shit. And I think this is it for NXT for 2017. I think that's the only thing. That's the only show they'll do until we get to 2018. Because next week I think they're not going to do any match or whatever. I think next week they're going to show some old school. I mean, not old school. Basically going to show the best of 2017 what comes to NXT. So if that's the case, then there'll be no NXT review for next week. I mean, I'll come up here and let you know about that though. But it hasn't really been announced yet. But we're able to see, because that's why they didn't announce anything about the Fatal 4-Way on the contention match for next week and all that. They didn't announce. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, now I remember now, folks. I remember. Yeah, my memories come back now. Next week there will be an NXT show, the NXT Women's Championship between Ember Moon defending her NXT Championship against Sonya Deville. I was in a brain fart there. I can but yeah, Sonya Deville will go after the NXT Women's Champion Ember Moon for the NXT Women's Championship next week. So there will be a show next week. When it comes to showcasing matches. So, but yeah, this was an incredible show, folks. Like I said, NXT shows for when it comes to WWE, NXT is getting it done once again. Once again, they're nailing it out the park, and I could be more happier to watch a good wrestling show. You know, a good wrestling show. I'm just saying. So the amount of wrestling for NXT. By the way, when it comes to this show, by the way, too, they never do. NXT never does this. They went 11 minutes overtime. Usually it will end before 9 o'clock, but they didn't end it from there because of the UK Championship tournament. I mean, the UK Championship match between Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate. They let them go out there and have fun with it. You know, and in the match whenever you feel like ending the match. That's how I feel like what they did there when they went 11 minutes overtime. They never do that. NXT will never go overtime like that before, but they did it for these guys. They did it for Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate to do where they want to do in the match, and all I gotta say is thank you NXT for that. Thank you WWE NXT for that. Like that was an amazing main event match, and I'm like, man, Pete Dunne, Tyler Bate, man, 3 matches they had this year, and they were all great. All of them were great. They need that recognition. The United Kingdom Championship needs that recognition. The wrestlers from the UK are getting it done. Hashtag UK Nation. But yeah, let's get back to this now. So the amount of wrestling for NXT December 20th, 2017, 3 matches, yeah. And again, I don't want anyone to be confused. The Ember Moon and Peyton Royce match did not happen this week. It's just me to remind you that last week's NXT that was the match from last week, but it didn't show on USA Network. For those who did watch it on the USA Network, but they did show it on demand on the WWE Network. So I managed to catch that match, and just wanted to let you know about that match. So last week's NXT match was the amount of 4 wrestling matches from last week. So, but for this week's NXT show, I'm talking about wrestling for NXT December 20th, 2017, 3 matches. So my overall scoring for the show, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Because of that main event match, not just because of the tag team titles changing hands for reDRagon to win, not just because Lars Sullivan just has best match against Roderick Strong, but because the UK Championship tournament. I keep saying the tournament, but because of the UK Championship match between Pete Dunne defending his title and defeating Tyler Bate, the challenger. That main event match was awesome. That's why I'm giving the show a 10 out of 10. This show delivered. There you go. So that being said, folks, I'm gonna wrap up from there. So thank you for watching. If this is your first time you're watching me, my name is Robert Serrano Jr. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you like this video, basically like what I did when it comes to this NXT review, hit the like button. If you dislike this video, hit the dislike button. The choice is yours. And don't let anyone tell you otherwise. So that being said, thank you all for watching. And I guess I'm done. I'll talk to you all soon. You all have a good night. Peace on the streets.